Hello, welcome to another weekly vlog. Oh, I was going to go outside and get us some fresh air, but it's a bit blowy. I feel like it might affect the sound, so I will just stand here and let the blowiness blow all over me. That will be better. How is everybody doing? How was your weekend? Hope it was good. Ours was good. It was filthy, filthy weather. Saturday literally didn't let up all day with rain. Trying to think what we did. We had a really quiet weekend actually. The only thing, we had family Zoom on Saturday night. Ashley cooked a really nice dinner. We had some fillet steak on Saturday evening, which was delicious, really, really tasty. And we finished watching Line of Duty. As good as ever, really enjoyed that. I think it's hard for things to sustain how good they are series. On an ongoing basis, and that's up to series 6 now, and I feel like maybe it's time to start wrapping it up, but although I did enjoy it, I have to say. Yesterday we went out for a walk. I posted some pictures on Instagram through the Bluebell Woods in the village that we used to live in before we moved here, which was very nice. And then in the afternoon it rained again, some more, a lot. So did stuff in the house. Read a lot over the weekend, and yeah, that was pretty much it. Really looking forward. We've got quite a few trips booked to go away for a couple of days here, a couple of days there. Very much looking forward to all of those things. First one is the end of next week, and I cannot wait. That cannot come soon enough. I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to it. In fact, it is an almost exact repeat of, do you remember in Vlogmas last Vlogmas, December, we went away and we went to Dorchester for a night, and I didn't vlog it. I did actually. I filmed it, and then the next day, Boris announced that oh God, I can't remember now. All the restrictions are a bloody blur, aren't they? But announced that Christmas wasn't going to be Christmas. We weren't going to be allowed to have Christmas that he promised us because of the COVID numbers, and everybody was going into sort of almost immediate lockdown, and it just didn't feel right putting a video up where I was away in a hotel. However, we are going back to repeat that very same hotel experience in that very same room that we stayed in. So this time I'll be able to film it. So that'll be good, won't it? Anyway, this week is my last quiet week for a while. I think I said that last week, but this week really is my last quiet week for a while. So I'm getting lots of work done. What else is happening? Literally nothing in my diary for this week. So it's going to be a week of work and a few bits around the house that I want to do, and walking, and yeah, nothing very exciting this week. I think I might go and do some charity shopping tomorrow in a town that I haven't been to since the charity shops reopened. I think I might do that. But no other plans really, so let's see what happens this week. Who knows where the week will take us. It is 6 o'clock-ish. It's not, it's 20 past 6, and I've just stepped away from my desk. Oh, it's been a long desk day today. But good, I've got lots of stuff done, which is good. Not quite as much as I wanted, but almost. I've also had taken delivery of some new eyeshadow palettes from Makeup Revolution today. Would you like to see? Shall I just give you a quick look? This one here is called the Forever Flawless Timeless Fantasy, and it is a dupe for the Natasha Denona Glam palette, which I was very keen on but wasn't very keen on the price. That's what that one looks like. It's a neutral cornucopia. That's a good word, isn't it? It's a neutral cornucopia of loveliness, that one. And let me just show you this one as well. This is like again from the Forever Flawless range. This one's called Forever Dynamic, and I just thought this was such an unusual selection of colours. I really liked this. I'm excited to try this one. Look at those. I feel like that's a good autumnal sort of palette, but any time of year really, but I really like it. It's got the really pale shades, it's got a decent matte, it's got a matte brow colour, it's got a nice crease colour, it's got a really dark, that's like a charcoaly grey, black, and then these really interesting sort of very brick red. It's cool toned, isn't it? But nice cool tones. Yes, very excited to try that one as well. Because I needed some more eye palettes, of course. I make the excuse that I do YouTube, or not make the excuse, you do need to constantly have, or I feel that it's good to have, I know some people don't, but I feel like it's good to have new stuff to talk about. It gives me purpose to buy new things. No, that's wrong, what am I trying to say? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Right, I must get some suitable clothes on for doing a 5-minute over 50s exercise type video. It's a 14-day challenge. We're doing it in my Patreon group. Sorry, I'm just opening my laptop here. Doing it in my Patreon group. I've set a little 14-day challenge to do this 5-minute. It's like balancing, so strengthening your core basically, but balance type exercises, and it's 5 minutes, and you do it every day for 14 days, and you're meant to be able to see the result or feel stronger by the end of it, or feel the results. A little group of us are doing that. Talking of my Patreon health and wellness channel, if you would like to be involved, I've now reached the end of my waiting list and we do have some spaces available. I will pop the link in the description box below for anybody who's interested in having a look. It costs £5 a month, and I make a minimum of 2 videos a month, extra videos on top of the ones here, covering a huge, it's actually a weekly video at the moment, there's a weekly video going up every Monday in there, covering a huge range of health and wellness topics, mental health, physical health, emotional health and well-being, and I talk about stuff that I feel more comfortable talking to a smaller audience over there. I do limit the numbers over there. It's never going to be more than 100 in that group. I think it's around 80 at the moment. But yeah, I talk about things that I feel more comfortable sharing with a smaller audience than this big audience here. So if you're, and we also have a Facebook group where we all chat about all sorts of different things, and not all necessarily health and wellness related, just nice chitter chatter. Anyway, if you're interested, links below. Right, I'm gonna go and do this video, and Ashley's cooking a prawn stir fry for dinner. Healthy dinner as it's Monday, meat-free Monday as well. And yeah, no plan. We need to find something new to watch. Finish Line of Duty. I think we might try Glitch. Or there's something else I saw on Netflix. Cold War thing, Summer of Rockets. We might get that. Might be a viewer recommendation, that one. That's in my watch later list, or whatever you call it. My list on Netflix. Anyway, I'm just waffling now, so I'm going. Good morning. It's Tuesday. It's 10 to 9, and haven't even got dressed yet, haven't even got showered yet or washed my hair. I did my walk at 7 o'clock on my treadmill, and I've been packaging parcels and finishing off a couple of bits on 2 videos that I almost finished yesterday. Just needed to do the back end of stuff and description box links and all that kind of jazz. So I've just finished all that off. My God, my hair looks a bit manic, doesn't it? Look at my clematis outside my window. I don't know if you can see that. It's so pretty at this time of year. Always looks really nice. Anyway, yes, it's Tuesday. I'm about to jump in the shower and wash my hair and get dressed and put my makeup on and dry my hair. And I'm not quite sure. I've got to go up and drop parcels and go to the post office, but I'm not quite sure what to do. I was going to pop over to a town a little way away. That's sort of on the way to my lake walk. So, but the weather's not very nice and it's due to be very iffy all day. I was going to incorporate my lake walk with it. So I might just pop into a couple of charity shops in town while I'm dropping my parcels off. And yeah, might just do that, I think. It's not looking like a day for going very far. Very iffy. and then just come back and crack on with some eBay listing for the rest of the day, and maybe some YouTube planning. Yeah, I think that's might be my plan. I've also got to strip the spare bed and get the bedding into the washing machine before I go out. So that's what I'm going to do now. All ready to go out and do the parcels. God, the light in here is horrific. Just going to do a quick outfit of the day. I had to change my trouser plans because of the rain, and now the sun's come out, of course. I've got my Marks & Spencer's grey skinny jeggings on, my Marks & Spencer's charity shopped £6 ankle boots. I've got this tie front leopard print shirt from New Look Curve, which is old. I've had it for ages, so I don't think it's still available. Which is lightweight and very nice for layering. And then my Primark cardigan of dreams, which I very much love. Somebody told me in the comments last week this was at least 2 sizes too big for you. I like my cardigans oversized, so it's all good. Don't you worry about that. Right. I've stripped the spare bed. I was waiting for my hair to dry a little bit before I blow dried it. And so I'm going to put the sheets into the laundry, make a quick coffee for the guy who's doing the garden, and then pop out. It's a very weird day. The sun comes out and it's quite nice and warm, and then it clouds over completely and it goes really grey and dark and chilly and pours down with rain. Very odd. Anyway, it's lunchtime. Had a little meander around the charity shops, only a couple of them. Which was quite nice. And I also saw that one of my better charity shops that hasn't been open properly since the pandemic started. Sorry, I'm just looking at, so I've got something out trying to dry, waiting for the sun to bleach a little mark out of it, which isn't going to go well, is it? Because it's about to pour down with rain on it. Anyway, yes, one of my more preferred local charity shops is reopening. Hasn't been open since the pandemic started properly, and it's just reopened, so that's good. I didn't go in today, but I went into a couple of others. Now I have this vintage, I think it's 60s does 20s type of thing, black cocktail dress, which I only paid £3 for, not today. This was last time I was up in Bournemouth, and it's got a few little marks on it. Actually, it doesn't look so bad in this light. And it says dry clean only, and I'm debating whether to pop it in the machine on a 20-minute wash. Don't think I'm fit. It's also got a few little marks around the armpits. I don't know if that would come off yet. Yeah, I'm going to stick it in the machine. Worst case scenario, it's completely trashed and I've lost £3. But best case scenario, I can sell it for considerably more than I could in the state it is at the moment. So I'm going to take a chance on it. Wild decision there. Anyway, I think I'm going to go and have some lunch, maybe watch an episode of This Is Us, and then an afternoon of eBay listing. It's all the fun here, you know, as I say quite frequently. All the excitement. Well, it's fair to say the dress washing episode didn't go well. It has shrunk to about 1/3 of the size of its former self. Never mind, it was only £3, and I didn't really want to sell it with grungy armpits, so nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. It will make a decent duster. I'm sure it's had a long and happy life. Anyway, it's about 3 o'clock. I'm just finishing off some eBay listings, and then I don't know what I'm going to do. I was still vaguely thinking about going out for a walk, but I might do another mile on the treadmill, as it's absolutely vile outside. I also need to declutter my shoes and make a video of that, I think. But I might leave that till tomorrow. I might sit and read my book, to be perfectly honest. I feel like I'm not a very interesting vlogger this week. Just had to come and get my camera. Look at this insanity. The sun's out, and we've just had the biggest thunder and lightning storm, and now look, hail. The ground is covered in hail. It's mid-May, for goodness sake. What's going on with the world? Good. Tell my vlog how you're getting on with your exam today.
It's very long. It's 5 PM and I'm not halfway done yet.
And how long have you got till?
24 hours, so I've got till 9 AM tomorrow morning. 9:30.
Oh my god. And this is your first exam, and how many more?
4 more.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, it was nice to speak to Will. I've been thinking about him a lot today because he had his exam. I know that these exams have been, hang on, I'm just trying to find something else to lift you up on a little bit. There we are. I know that these exams are not the best. They're doing open book exams because of COVID. So they have 24 hours and obviously are doing it from home. But they've made the exams exponentially more difficult, obviously, and he had open book exams last year as well and found it hard. So I'm glad that he's in good spirits at least and not finding it too tough, which is good. We really haven't had any nice weather for sitting outside. I mean, we have done it a couple of times, but it hasn't been a pleasure, let's just say. I just cannot wait to go back to the pub and have a glass of wine and see friends, and or in the pub, and just Friday night drinks after work and all of that good stuff. I cannot wait to do that. I'm really, really looking forward to it. So I thought I'd just tell you about this, which is Perfume. Let's talk Perfume. Absolutely not sponsored in any way at all. I haven't been sent anything. It's purely something I bought with my own money that I was interested in. And it's a monthly perfume subscription. And so many of you gave me, we've talked about perfumes before, and I've said that I really struggle to find a perfume that lasts on me. I find that they just don't last at all. And loads of you gave me lots of recommendations of perfumes. And it's difficult to try all the different perfumes, isn't it? And even more so now that COVID is a thing and there's no testers or anything in shops, and shops are barely open anyway. But yeah, that has been problematic. So I discovered this, it's called Parfumado, and I've been a member for 2 months, and they send you a, I don't know what size it is actually, but it's a good, I'll probably find out in a minute when I get it all out to show you. A good size sample of perfume every month. And the best thing is, it's not like boxes where you just get sent things randomly. You choose your perfumes from a massive, massive selection. I believe it's based in, I was going to say New Zealand. Not New Zealand at all, the Netherlands, Holland. And you get your perfume once a month, and it costs $12.95, including postage every month. The first month, I've lined up all my perfumes for the next 12 months because I had such a long list of ones I wanted to try. And also you can do a little quiz on their site as well to work out which type of scents you prefer, and then it will give you recommendations based on that if you don't know where to start. So that was pretty good. And then my first one arrived. It came in this white box, and then you slide the top off like that, and you get this, and you twist it, and it becomes a spray, or it is a spray. It just twists up like that. And when you take it, this is this is metal. It's a metal holder, and this is the perfume sub. So as you can see, you get a really good big sized perfume, and this is meant to be enough for 4 squirts for 30 days. And it comes also with a little card telling you what your perfume is. And my first month's one was the only one by Dolce & Gabbana. I quite liked it. I didn't dislike it at all. I can't remember if that was, I think that was one of their recommendations. I did the quiz and that was one of their recommendations. I quite liked it. I wouldn't say that I would go out and buy a big bottle of it, but I did quite like it. My second month has just come. The second month, it comes in a little velvet pouch like that, and you get just the innards, and then you can put the innards into your metal thingy that you had last month type of thing. So it goes down and up. And I think as you go on through the months, you get different coloured metal ones at different months. I don't know, anyone wasn't particularly interested in that. So this month's one, whereas my little card, is Versace Crystal Noir, which I really like. This is really nice. I've only used it once, but I've got no perfume on, so I'll just spray that. That is so nice. Definitely an evening scent, that one. I really, really like it. I would definitely buy a full size of that. And the last on it was pretty good for me as well. I put it on first day it came. I put it on at lunchtime and I could still smell it when I got ready for bed in the evening. Oh yes, that's nice, very nice indeed. So as I said, I've got my perfumes lined up for the next few months to come, so I'm excited about that. If you are interested in joining, I have a code for half off your first month, so you get your first month for £6.50. You can also cancel it anytime you want, I believe, and their customer service is really good as well. I had a query and they answered it really quickly when I first started my membership, so yeah, I would recommend them, and I think it's a great way to try perfumes now that testers are so difficult, and I feel like that's really good value to get that much for £13 including postage. Quite impressed by it, so yeah, I'll leave the link in the description box if you are interested. Oh, that does smell delicious. Right, I'm going to go and make some, actually I've got to do my balance video. I've got to do that balance video before I do anything else, and then I'm going to do the glamorous task, picking all the hair out of my Babyliss big hair. I do like drying my hair straight, but my goodness, it gets a lot of hair caught up in this. Horrible, horrible. Morning, it's Wednesday. The enthusiasm level in that was something else. I've forgot my bloody trainers now. The enthusiasm level in that didn't necessarily mesh with my level of enthusiasm for Wednesday. Let me grab a cardigan, I think. Oh, it's around, I wanted to say 9:30, but that's a pure guess. Let me turn over. It's not 9:30, it's 10:10. How is it 10:10? I am on my way out. I think I'm going to go and have a walk around the lake because it's due to pour down with rain again later and it's not too unpleasant at the moment. And then I might go and do a couple of charity shops out in the lake direction. I think that's my plan. I did sit down to do some listing, but I feel like I've spent too long at my desk so far this week, and I didn't have the concentration level I would like to have had. So I'm going to go out, get some fresh air, have a walk, do some charity shops, and then try and settle down to a bit of listing later on when I get back. I realise that I bang on about the weather quite a lot on this channel, but my God, is there any more depressing a sight in mid-May than that? It really has been bloody awful the last, I don't know. Well, I feel like we haven't had any proper spring weather to sit at. I mean, we've had, okay, it didn't rain in April, but it wasn't warm. It was frosty almost every morning. We didn't get any decent temperatures. Honestly, it's rubbish. I crave a holiday a lot. I want to go and sit in the sun in the Mediterranean, and that ain't going to be happening anytime soon. Anyway, it's 5 o'clock, I think. But nothing exciting has happened today. I went to the charity shops, I went for my lake walk, it was nice. It didn't rain, it rained a little bit while I was on my lake walk, but not, just only a little bit, it was just starting. So I did manage to get that done before the heavens opened. Went to a couple of charity shops, found a few bits. My favourite thing actually was this. I'm not a bit massive Cath Kidston fan, but this I really quite like. I like the size of it. Her bags are usually that plasticised stuff that I'm not a fan, oilcloth or whatever you call it, that I'm not a fan of. But I actually really like this, and apart from the mark on here, which I'm sure I can get off, it's in really lovely condition. It's just a like shoulder bag with an open bit, opening at the top. Tote bag, you could probably wear it crossbody actually, but I'm debating. I might keep that, but I might not. I don't know. It's £6 anyway, which I thought was a bargain for something in such lovely condition. They had another couple of Cath Kidston bags as well, but not in such nice condition, and they were that oilclothy stuff that I'm just not a fan of. But anyway, so yeah, I got some bits in the charity shop, came back, did some work, did some listing, answered some emails, answered some comments from today's video. I feel like this camera makes me a lot closer than the old one used to do, which is not a good thing. Don't need to be seeing me in close up. I've just changed the sheets on my bed. and I might actually go and sit in it and read my book for a bit, because it's a bit chilly and miserable and I've got nothing else to do. I'm sure there's a million things that I ought to be doing, but yeah, it's not weather that makes you feel motivated and wanting to do stuff. I think we're going to have a Chinese takeaway for dinner, just for a bit of entertainment really. But anyway, right, I'm clearly not a person who has anything of interest to say at this point, so I really ought to turn off my camera. Good morning, it's Thursday and it's another rubbishy day. It's rained all day yesterday, all night. Sure, it's very good for the garden. It's about 9:15 and I have managed to get up, get showered and get dressed. But as you can see, oh, come on camera, sort it out. As you can see, I have failed to do anything with any of this. I think I'm going to brush my hair and go out and drop off my parcels. I've got UPS and Hermes to drop. Hermes pickups, and need to put petrol in the car and pop into Tesco's to pick up a couple of bits. That's my plan for the morning. Then I'm going to come back and do my makeup because I want to film a video this morning. Yeah, that's my plan. That's what I'm doing today. I also thought I might film a little shop with me in Matalan, maybe tomorrow. Trying to get a little bit ahead with filming videos, because I've got quite a lot on the next few weeks. I don't know why I'm yawning. Actually, I do know why I'm yawning. I couldn't keep my eyes open, so I put my light off at about 20 to 10 last night. I was reading, literally falling asleep over my book. But, went straight to sleep, and then I was awake at 12:30 till about 2:30, I think. I've recently cut down my bone supplement, which contains magnesium, and I think magnesium was one of the things that was making me sleep better, and I cut down from 3 capsules a day to 2, just to see if it would make any difference, and I think I'm going to go back up to 3. It's a real pain to get hold of, this particular supplement, but yeah, I think I'm going to go back up to 3 a day, because you're meant to take 3 a day. That's the actual dose. It was just me messing about with it. But yeah, we shall see. Anyway, that might help. My sleep hasn't been quite as good in the last week or so, so it might be down to that. So I'll experiment. It's 12:30. I've just finished filming and transferring the footage onto my computer for my shoe declutter video. There I am. Actually, that's not part of the shoe declutter video, that bit. I've been watching this lady. I've been watching her for a long time. She was originally a viewer recommendation. I can't remember who recommended her, but I've been watching her for a long time now. She's called Jill Informed, is her channel on YouTube. And if you like The Real Housewives, she does the American ones, not the British ones. She does recaps of the episodes, which, when someone says it like that, you think, oh, how ridiculous. Why would I watch something that I've watched the episode? Why would I want someone to do a recap of it? But she is hilarious. She does, that she imitates their voices. She has got such a dry sense of humour, and I can't wait for her video to come out every week. She does particularly good impressions of all the women and all the husbands in the New Jersey series. So if you like The Real Housewives, honestly, give her a watch. She's hilarious. Well worth a watch, very much so. She doesn't recap all of them. She does New Jersey, Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills is starting again soon, isn't it? And she does Orange County. I think she does New York as well. I don't watch New York, but I did watch New York. I don't really know why I stopped watching New York, but what's your Real Housewives favourite? Which is your favourite American Real Housewives? Let me know. I started Salt Lake City, but I didn't get on with that one. Didn't love it, so I gave up about halfway through the first season, I think. And I used to watch Atlanta back in the day when Kim was in it. But again, gave up with that about 5 seasons in, I think. Yeah, but I do love the Real Housewives. The fashions and everything is just, and the ostentatiousness of it appeals to me. I love it. I forgot that I picked this skirt up in my charity shop haul yesterday for myself. It's only Sainsbury's. It's like a jersey skirt with an asymmetric hem. It was £3.75, but I just really liked the colours and the summeriness of it. I thought it was really fun. I haven't tried it on yet. Frankly, I am too cold to try anything on. I know I'm banging on about it a lot, but this weather, honestly. I've still got my winter duvet on my bed. I haven't even felt like or thought about switching it for the summer one yet. The other thing I bought recently, I think I told you, I went to Marks & Spencer's to pick up a clothing parcel last week, was these, which is very much a departure from my normal style and not something I've ever fancied before. A pair of camouflage crop trousers, but they're pink. I saw them in store and I was immediately drawn to them, and they didn't have my size, and it was then a good 2 weeks before I decided to order them online. I've tried them on. I've got them in an 18. I will perhaps I'll show you at some point them on, but they fit really well. In fact, they're almost generous in an 18, I would say. The only thing I don't like is these ties around the bottom of the legs. I want them just to go down without the ties. I'm not keen on the ties at all. So I'm going to unthread them, I think. I'm pretty sure I can just pull them through. So I'm going to do that. But I really like this. I think with one of those white tops I got from Next, which I showed you recently. I think they would be nice in the summer with my white trainers. If we ever get any decent weather to wear any of this stuff, of course. Good morning, it's Friday. I've got a frog in my throat. Excuse me, wasn't expecting that. Just grabbing a scarf. Let's go with this. Come out. Oh, it's stuck, Oh, there we are. Yes, it's Friday. We've made it to Friday. I'm on my way out. It's about 9:15, I think. I've got parcel drop-offs. Then I'm going to Trago Mills. It's a Devon and Cornwall thing. It's a big discount type warehouse store that sells, just bear with a minute, that sells everything from clothing to DIY stuff to furniture to garden stuff and plants to books to craft things, household. It just sells basically everything. It's not one of my favourite places historically. I used to work quite near it about 25 years ago. So I used to quite often go there in my lunch hour. And I think I just overdid it, and it's always busy and full and just all a bit much really. Now I'm debating whether I actually want this scarf on. I think it might be too hot with it on. Can't decide. Anyway, after I've been to Trago Mills, I'm then going to the post office to drop off. Going to drop off those shoes. I've got a big bag of shoes from my shoe declutter yesterday, which is there. I'm possibly going to pop into Aldi to pick up some bits for the weekend, and because I never got to Tesco's yesterday, and I was going to do something else. I was potentially going to go to Subway and get myself a Subway salad for lunch. Carla's got me into Subway salads. I don't think I'd ever actually had a Subway before. Going in there with Carla. No, I don't think I've ever been in a Subway before. God, honestly, I haven't lived, have I? I'm in Trago Mills and I've just seen they've got my bedroom wallpaper in several different colourways. I quite like it in yellow. They've got blue and they've got silver and charcoal sort of colour. Nice. This is Trago Mills, you see. Let's go up that way, and look, it's absolutely giant. In the sort of DIY section, which segues bizarrely into the chemist section. I love this crockery. How pretty is this? From Australia, apparently. Look. So summery and fun. Really nice. Just looking around the clothes department and I found some M&S quite nice linen skirts. I'm debating on an M&S linen skirt for £7. And I've just found these, nothing in my size, but it's sea salt. They cross the labels out or cut them out. It's £9.99. Quite a nice little cotton top. And I think that one is also sea salt, although that's had the label cut. And there, never heard of Sugar Crisp, but you can find some quite good stuff here. And it just goes on and on and on, as you can see. Never say you don't get a variety of content in my video. We've got a little nature segment here. Mr. Matthews is here in his car park at work. And look, the blackbird who's just, they'd had twins, I was going to say. They had babies. How long ago, Ashley?
I think about 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, and he's sitting on the nest again. Bless him.
She's a slapper.
Could be a boy. Hard work bringing up babies. Goodbye. Did you want to say goodbye to my vlog? No? Your Christmas tree is looking nice. You're saving it for next year?
Yeah, I'm saving it for next year, yeah. It's not
feel like it's,
it'll be going in my skip shortly.
Yeah. I am back from the shops. Oh, it is 11:30. Cup of coffee, much needed. Much needed indeed. Nearly bought myself a new mug in Trago Mills, but I didn't, so I'm going to have a cat mug today. And that'll be the doorbell. It's also just had a delivery of some gifted clothing for a video, not a sponsored video, but just a gifted video. And it all looks quite nice. Pleased with that. I haven't opened all of it yet, but I've just opened one of the dresses and nice quality, so pleased about that. And sorry, my camera's going on to weird settings. It likes to be face on to the light. It really shows shadows more so than the old one, I think, if I have it at an angle to the light. Right, I think we might wrap up this week here, because nothing else exciting is going to happen, let me tell you. The weekend, what's the weekend going to bring? I'm going to a jumble trail tomorrow, if the weather holds out, so that will be exciting. A jumble trail is, for those of the uninitiated amongst you, a organised, where people sell things, a bit like a car boot sale, but people do it directly outside their houses, and it's in a small area. This particular one is in the village I used to live in, and you generally get a map with a location showing you all the places where there are people with stalls outside their houses selling stuff, and you wander around and chat and buy things, hopefully. It's a nice idea. It's catching on a bit more, I think, in the UK. It's the first one I've heard of down here, so quite looking forward to that. Other than that, no real plans for the weekend, but next week, going away. I think what I'm going to do is, you already know this, because by the time, no, you won't have seen that by the, oh, you might have done, I don't know. Anyway, no, you won't. You definitely won't. Sorry, it's so hard to work out in my head what you'll have seen and what you won't have done at what times. Now I work behind. What I'm going to do is the various trips away I've got, I'm going to do them as little standalone trip videos. So I'll do one in Dorchester next week, and then I'll do one when we go to a hotel for our wedding anniversary, and then we've got another night away in Cerne Abbas later on in June, so I'll do that one, and then we've got another break, I think in July, with my parents and my brother and his wife, and I'll do that one as well. That's just two places in Devon locally. But I thought they'd be nice as little standalone sort of travel videos, not travelling far obviously, but just a little change from what we've been doing for the last long time really. I thought they might be nice like that. So next week's weekly vlog will probably just be Monday to Wednesday. I might do some packing for my trip away in it and stuff like that. Oh, the other exciting thing that's happening this weekend is my second jab tomorrow morning. very excited about that, I must say. Anyway, that's it for this week. I hope everybody's had a good week. I hope you're all going to have a lovely weekend, or having a lovely weekend by the time you see this. And thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.